Welcome, NWO fans. We have a broadcast for you tonight. Revamp TV doing the play-by-play tonight, so extra special treat here. Gonna join me and Nine Lou. Von Rye and the North Carolina Tar Heels coming in, still ranked in the top 25, and the Oregon Ducks. This is a conference matchup. Revamp, thanks for joining us on this broadcast today, man.
Yes, sir. My pleasure. Appreciate y'all having me, bruh.
So, I didn't get to see who won the toss, but it looks like the Ducks are set up to return.
Yeah, I didn't see who won the toss either. But going into this game, I'm expecting to see a lot of defense, a lot of running from Oregon, a little bit of running from UNC as well. Maybe some high flying action from their wide receivers and quarterbacks. But overall, I think it'll be a good game.
The offense will definitely go through lemon pepper.
Lemon pepper. Carter gets the return off the rip, and boy, he is growling, running up the field. Gets about 22 yards on the return.
Going to set him up at the 17. So lemon pepper and Marcus Mariota making about, I think, his third start in his career. Started off as a redshirt freshman, got the red shirt ripped off after Butterfield had a little bit of an issue. And they think he's the arm of the future. He's a dual threat guy, so he's going to run some and should be really exciting.
Yeah, Coach Two Bunts has been really excited about that young man.
Mariota is going to start off by handing it off to his man, Patton. Patton's going to take it up to the left side for a 1-yard rush.
Anton Patton. Not really familiar with his name. Usually Lemon Pepper is the guy who gets all the touches. I think he's leading the NWO right now in the amount of rushing yards.
Yeah, really solid or deep backfield for these Ducks. I think they got O'Shea Jackson and Antoine Patton. I think they're all, along with Lemon Pepper, they're all above 90 overall. So 3 studs back there.
Definitely not a bad problem to have. Mariota is going to drop back. He's going to hit Lou for a screen. He's going to hit a man with the nasty spin move and pick up 14 yards and a first down.
You'd love to see it. The block's really set up for him, and that spin move got him across the sticks, which is exactly what you need on your opening possession.
Yeah, he's able to keep his pants nice and bright, no grass stains. Mom will be happy so far.
One of the best things.
Scrubbing out grass stains.
Yeah, I used to baseball. You get so dirty sliding and stuff. But one of the best things about that pass is you just get Mariota kind of in a groove, starting off 1 for 1. And then you can just kind of mix it up and do that, hand it off to Lou for 6 yards.
And Oregon's strength is in their offensive line. Jimmy proudly says that, he probably doesn't have to recruit offensive line for a while. He still does, but if their offensive line can really get going and the run game gets started, then Mariota will have a lot better day.
Yeah. One thing Oregon definitely has is offensive line. You're right about that. And it looks like they're coming out in a wild duck formation. I wasn't quite sure if that's what I saw first, but Lou is going to keep it on the counter. He's running up to the left. Was able to get stopped. Picked up 12 yards on the rush.
And Lou, as a running back, you gotta love having a blocker right in front of you on the outside like that. But you really want 88 to pick up that block on the safety, spring you for even more.
Yeah, it's something they're certainly talking about as we get back into the huddle. Take this angle, take that angle, get that guy.
Absolutely.
I will say, though, so far Oregon is mixing it up really well on offense. It's been a successful drive so far. They're at the 50-yard line right now, coming out in a pistol formation. They're going to hand it off to their man Lou again. Lou's going to wiggle, and it looks like he just was not able to get where he wanted to go. Picked up 2 on the rush.
Yeah, it was gotta pick whether you're going to the outside or the inside there, inside the tackle or outside the tackle. Didn't really have a clear hole for him, and then try to kind of play both to the end, and then I ran out of time on picking the side.
Yeah, Tar Heels did a nice job of setting the edge there.
What is 2nd and 8? Let's see what Oregon has up their sleeve this time. They are coming out in a pistol formation once again, spreads. And they're looking for their man, McGee, running a fade route. He is going to pick up 18 yards in the first down. 7 McGee.
Big catch right there, and that's going to put them way ahead of where they were. They had crossed the 50 in less than a minute, and then that last play really kind of slowed them down, but that one boosted right there.
So far offensively, this is one of the more aggressive offensive drives I've seen from Oregon to start a game. But they are going to hit a little read option, and the defender is right there to make the play. It's Marcus Mariota Jr. behind the line.
TFLs are big. If your defensive linemen stay home on the read option, they got a great job to TFL them, and they did that there.
There's about 4 minutes left in the first quarter. Oregon moving the ball about 30 yards out. See what they got. This is the first start, I feel like, where they're negative. So 2nd 13, they are going to do a little handoff, a little play action. Throw it up to the man, Ferguson, and oh my God, that was almost intercepted.
Power Eccles getting credit with that one. Really bounced off of 2 Tar Heels.
Yeah, threw a jump ball across the field there. Not a high percentage pass.
Looked like there was a little pressure there from the corner, stepping up late. Mariota didn't seem to expect that.
Yeah, he moved the pocket out to the right and threw across to the left. Maybe in a hurry. You're right. Could do something here, 3rd and 13 for Oregon.
Yeah, now 3rd and 13. Let's see. If Oregon can pull this off, they're going to throw it to their man, Lou, one of their most favorite plays they got. And good Lord, he going to take it all the way for a tub.
Monstrous play for the home team. Just when it was looking like 3rd and 13 and their drive might sputter out and be held to 3. Explosive play from Lou out of the backfield. Mariota put it right on him.
They are going to make the kick easily. That is going to put them up 7-0 to start off the game. First drive successful for the Oregon Ducks defense. One of the most, I'd say, most aggressive drives, like I said, to start off a game for Oregon. I feel like they usually like to ground and pound.
Yeah, it feels like one of their better series to open up a game. They've maybe stumbled a few times.
But it looks like North Carolina is going to bring it out from deep. And good Lord, there's about 20 Ducks on the field tackling that man.
Yeah, that man must have a lot of confidence, and the coach must have a lot of confidence in him to bring it out. That was an angled kick. Usually Dino's Bar and Grill kicks it straighter and out of the back of the end zone, but kicked at an angle that time, and it was returnable.
Yeah, that's ball 4. I think he's a junior cornerback. He's a number 2 cornerback. I think Coach Vaughn really likes him. He's all over the place.
Speaking of Coach Vaughn, let's see what Coach Vaughn has up his sleeve for the North Carolina Tar Heels on their first offensive drive of the game. Starting it off with a read option, and okay, I was about to say, it looked like he might get back up, but Jacoby Criswell picked up 5 yards on the rush.
Yeah, no Drake May. Drake May started every game for the Tar Heels before today. And right away, you have a threat of a new quarterback who looks to be an athlete, but also Nelly St. Lunatic, their running back. So right away, getting the ball in the hands of the playmakers.
Yeah, excited to see Criswell here get his feet wet.
Let's see if Criswell can hold it down for his boys here tonight. We know Nelly St. Lunatic is definitely a player, and he's going to throw an absolute strike to start off the game. Kobe I don't even know the last name, Paysauer or something. But what a great catch!
Absolutely great catch. Had to come back for it before Christian Gonzalez was able to close on it because he had a chance for that ball too. They basically met at the same time, but wide receiver snagged it from the air.
Never even heard of this Crisbo kid. Drake May hurt, or they just do a full quarterback switch?
He wanted to go in a different direction.
Okay. Can't knock him for that. But right off the rip, that man Von Moody in the backfield saying hello to his pappy, tackling Nelly St. Lunatic in the backfield for a 1-yard loss.
When you can get that kind of production from Von Moody in the run game, things are really looking good for you. We know what he could do as a pass rusher.
Yeah, ultra disruptive young man. Great to see him off to a good start, wrapping up and bringing down the ball carrier.
Yeah, Von Moody, he can definitely cause problems for any offense if he really gets going. But North Carolina coming out, we're in a pistol formation. Start off audible into a shotgun. Going to hand it off to their man, Nelly St. Lunatic. And he picks up 5 yards, makes it 3rd and 6.
Really good audible right there to get into that play. And it looked like St. Lunatic was going to keep it, get right through the line of scrimmage and get the first down. But Von Moody able to slide off his block and make that tackle despite being engaged.
North Carolina coming out in a shotgun formation. Once again, trips over to the right side. They are going to drop back and pass it. Threw it right in between 2 defenders. Got the catch, but not enough for the first down. 4th and 1.
One of those defenders, Noah Sewell, really dangerous to throw by him. He's one of the NCAA leaders in interceptions and the captain of the defense.
Sewell definitely is one of the best players in the NCAA and the NWO for sure. Been in the league all 3 seasons. But once again, coming out in a shotgun 3 off to the right, but they're going to hit him with that counter. And Nelly St. Lunatic picks up 8 after a couple nice moves.
Great job to move the sticks, keep the offense going here.
Left tackle did his job well, and there was nobody in that area from the defensive line or linebacker position. Safeties and DBs had to come over and get him.
Once again, coming out in this shotgun formation. Seems like they're going to come out of it quite a few times. Threw it into danger once again. J.J. Jones was able to come down with it. Didn't get much, though.
No, not much, but still another productive, positive play. And just chipping away at this and moving the sticks. And now we're kind of in field goal range. And any more first downs, we're going to be in scoring position for touchdowns.
They are going to come out in a 5 wide, have nobody in the backfield with Criswell right now. See what they got up their sleeve. Moving one of the tight ends, wide receivers off to the left. He's running a drag. They're going to drop it off to their man. I think that's actually Nelly. Yeah, picked up 3, 3rd and 6.
That play design really worked well against that defense. Had a wideout come back on a curl route for first down yardage. Dumped it off to St. Lunatic on the cross. Picked up enough, but now we got a 3rd and 6.
I like what you're doing here with Jacoby Criswell. Working the short passes, getting completions, building some confidence and momentum with the offense. You know, it's probably only a matter of time before he starts stretching that rubber band.
Yeah, I agree. So far, 4 for 4. Yeah, you can't really knock that. And he is going to throw a wheel route out to the outside. Number 2, Gavin Blackwell running up the sideline, picking up 23 in a first.
That's probably their most explosive play of the day so far. And if Blackwell, that defender doesn't come off and make that tackle, that's a house call, which is what we were talking about. You know, just kind of move the ball. And then they didn't need another first down to get into scoring position. They're in it right now.
One thing, too, I've noticed about Von's offense this year is they're seeming to come up to the line, just saying hut quick. not really allowing the defense to make many adjustments. They're just going quick and moving. And they're going to hand it off to Nelly this time, but the defender gets in the backfield and gets him down for 4-yard loss.
Didn't see the jersey number for that man. Was that Dante Manning?
Dante, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He's a playmaker. He intercepts the ball. He's dangerous when he has the ball in his hands on the return. And you love to see that backfield play right there. If they could get players to step up, TFLs, it's really going to slow UNC down.
Coming out in a pistol formation with 3 to the right. Looking for a man right up the middle, and he is able to connect with his man Kobe for 9 yards, 3rd and 5.
Middle linebacker Sewell, number 45, that we talked about earlier, took one step forward towards the line of scrimmage, and that was just enough for quarterback throw right over his head. He didn't even make an attempt to try to pick it from the air.
So far, UNC's chipping away, had one big shot, but they're doing a lot of chipping, and it's working so far. Coming out in this shotgun trips formation once again.
Big 3rd down.
Yeah, looking to make an adjustment at the line. They're going to hand it off, and Nelly St. Lunatic is going to be rallied down by 4 Ducks. 4th and 1, boys.
Ducks really tough in the middle right there. St. Lunatic not used to being brought down like that. And 4th and 1 at the 2. They could get a 1st down, but at the 2-yard line, the ultimate goal is to tie up that score.
Really gutsy series here being put together by the Tar Heels. You know, facing a lot of tough 3rd downs, a couple of 4th downs now. So
yeah, definitely been a long, hard-fought drive for these Tar Heels. It's been a pretty long drive as well. I think it started about the 3.5-minute mark of the 1st quarter. Clock is still going. They're going to hand it off to their man Nelly St. Lunatic, and it looks like the Ducks are going to stop them down early, boys.
Self-proclaimed king of the 1-yard touchdown, being held to nothing on that one. Chose to go to the outside. Kept it in the hands of his playmaker, not the new quarterback. But the Ducks are way back in their own field right now. Any type of defensive play right here could result in a big play for the Tar Heels.
Like you said, Ducks got their back up against the wall. Looks like Mariota's making an adjustment at the line, and he's going to let it fly. And good Lord, Yates is running, and he's hurtling. And good Lord, what a perfectly timed jump. That step back might have got him, but good God, what a play.
I mean, Mariota came out in 4 verts, identified the man that he wanted, put it over the press coverage's head, and the hurdle was right on time. We're at midfield now.
Yeah, I don't think
yeah,
that
really
hurdle
nice
could
play.
have
We're going
been-
to talk to Yates about that step back, but everything else looked real nice.
Yeah, that hurdle I don't think could have been any better time. Like straight up,
Oh.
goddamn Franklin taking a pound of steroids before the play, and he's
Yeah.
running everybody over. 24-yard catch.
That break tackle was insane.
Looking like Darkwing Duck.
So we bring some piss cups.
There was a couple defenders in the area. Had 2 options, deeper option, the shorter one. Shorter one was the way to go because that man wanted it.
It looks like Mariota is pulsating, boys. He handed it
Wow.
off to Lou, and good Lord,
Whoa.
that man is wiggling and jiggling,
Oh.
breaking everybody off like they owe him money. Good Lord.
I mean, he is looking like a throwback running back right there. Just an absolute unit, throwing guys to the floor and, you know, weaving his way up the field. 1st and goal now after that run.
Yeah. Oregon looks to have this offense just throbbing right now. You know, doesn't matter who gets the ball, everybody seems to make a big play. They just want to continue this momentum in.
They've been one hell of a drive so far. They're going to hand it off to their man Lou up the middle, and Lou is just going to carry about 2 guys, and he's going to pick up 6.
Great tackle by number 11 right there because Lou was absolutely running downhill. Once he found his hole, he was north-south. There was no more bouncing side to side. And number 11 came knifing in from the edge to make the tackle, saving a touchdown, giving North Carolina another opportunity here.
And another big play right here. NC State defense is going to have to step up and get a stop. Looks like the Wild Duck is going and Luke keeping it. But that time they didn't get anything. Lost 3 yards, 3rd and goal.
Seen the Wild Duck work earlier. But on that one, North Carolina really rallied to the ball. And it's going to lead to a big 3rd down here.
And we saw this drive start about 90 yards ago on a defensive stand.
Yeah.
You know, wouldn't it be fitting for it to end the same way?
Absolutely.
At this point, if you're Oregon, you're hoping you can get it in right here. They're going to come out in a shotgun. Mariota hollering out a few things. He's going to throw quickly to his man Franklin. And good Lord, what a dot. What a catch. And another touchdown by the Oregon Ducks.
Mariota, 6 for 7, only 1 incompletion. And he just slid that past the defender who was right there, seemingly on his hip. Defender just didn't react to it the same way that Franklin did. And Franklin with 2 monster catches in that one. On that drive to now put the Ducks up 14.
I think that's one of Coach's favorite plays, so I think there's certainly a comfort factor as far as how and when you throw that pass. And, you know, for us watching at home, it looks super risky, but it's probably just second nature for Jimmy.
Yeah, true. One of those timing throws that, you know, Mariota and his wide receiver have worked on many a times. And like you said, they just feel comfortable throwing it. And right there, they made it happen. But once again, about 3.5 minutes left. UNC gets the ball. Let's see if they can get some kind of points here in this drive. They're going to need something.
Well, they absolutely moved the ball all the way to the 2-yard line on their last possession. So, and they did it in a very methodical and smart way, facing some big 3rd downs and adversity that Lou mentioned earlier. So I think they can move the ball. Just got to punch it in.
And they are going to go and throw it deep, and that is an absolute dime on the right side. Tychon Chapman with an absolutely beautiful snag.
Right over the top of Manning. Manning was clicked on, didn't jump up. Love to see that if you're the Tar Heels.
7 for
just like
7.
that across midfield.
Yeah, across midfield, 7 for 7 on the day from the new quarterback, and he's going to keep it on his own, and he's going to try to show off what his legs can do and pick up 6.
Really, really brave run right there. Nice legs to get away from Von Moody, despite him looking at St. Lunatic there for a second, slowing up. But lowered his shoulder right there and fought for a little bit more yardage and a good 6-yard pickup.
I will say one thing.
Where did this young man come from?
Yeah, I'm not even going to lie. I didn't even see this guy on the depth chart. But I will say so far, I like his heart, his huevos. He's out here trying to make big plays, and he's trying to make things happen. Nelly St. Lunatic. Picking up 2, 3rd and 1.
And that's going to make that 3rd down a lot easier, to be honest with you. 3rd and 1 is better than a 3rd and 3. And the quarterback with another completion, you know, it's been pretty perfect on the day so far. Hasn't really had any problems. The whole, you know, we've seen his legs and his arm. Everything's open now.
Coming out once again in this shotgun trips formation, looking like they're making some adjustments, some changes at the line, handing it off to their man Nelly, and it looks like he might have had a hole up the middle, decided to take it to the outside, got stopped. 4th and 1, boys.
That's what I saw too, Revamp. Well, Lou, what'd you think?
Yeah, it looked like Von Moody did a nice job of holding that point.
Yeah.
There probably was a yard inside. It's tough to say, though. I don't fault Vaughn for bouncing that outside. You got to get it.
Maybe looked at it as 2 downs.
That's true.
He's going to try it once again, and this time he is going to take it up the middle, and Nelly St. Lunatic is going to get 14.
Got to credit the right tackle who finally got enough of Von Moody to get off of his spot. And by the time he was able to recover, he didn't have his pads directly behind him. And St. Lunatic was able to break his tackle and move forward for a good 1st down all the way up to the 25 now.
1:45 left on the clock. First half is almost finished. Nelly St. Lunatic and the boys coming out there. And Blackwell picking up 3, 2nd and 7.
Credit UNC, but how about the Duck defenders? After a disheartening first down where they could have stopped them and got off the field, when they had them on a 4th, I mean, they right there, it's only a 3-yard gain and gang tackling.
100% gang tackling. We've been seeing that all day from Oregon. They're flying around on defense, getting to the ball, making it tough. The UNC, like you said earlier, they have been moving. They're moving once again. Let's see if they can finish the drive. And good Lord, Oregon flying into the backfield. Dante Manning, shout out to that pimp. 3rd and 11, boys.
Got to be frustrating for the UNC fans right there. It looked like number 5 was going to be stumbling his way down to the ground right there. Definitely knifed in and had penetration, but looked like he was going to be falling. Fell right into where the quarterback wanted to run. Huge 3rd down here.
Yeah, big 3rd down. Minute left in the half. Looked like Oregon burned a timeout, hoping to get the ball back and see if they can do something with it. UNC dropping back, and they're going to throw it right to the defender's hands, and the defender dropped it. Maybe he wasn't ready for it. Who knows? But 4th and 11.
That's one that defender certainly wants back.
Kind of devastating on both sides. Took the touchdown opportunity away from the Tar Heels.
Ooh, and he barely squeaked it. I thought he might miss for a second.
Yeah, I mean, that was only in by like a football's length or 2, the most.
Yeah.
Hey, it's a game of inches. The kick was good.
Sometimes breaking the goose egg's the hardest.
Yep. And Patton's going to bring it out once again, and the man got flatlined up ahead. And Patton's going to bring it out for about 32.
Yeah, Oregon's got an international house of pancakes up here too, apparently. That O-line is the strength of the, if there's any O-lineman out there, I mean, shout out to them. He got fucking worked downfield.
Yeah, that dude got flatlined.
So we seen Oregon move the ball a little bit slowly. It'll be interesting to see if take some big shots here, huh?
Yeah, it'd be interesting for sure. They have a little bit under a minute to work with. Lou, their main man, getting the ball to start it off. And good Lord, the dive from the UFC defender was just enough to bring them down.
Number 11 with another huge tackle right there. He was the only man because Lou had a lot of real estate. They didn't need to take a deep shot when you got Lou in the halfback screen. That almost went for 30 or 40 more yards.
Yeah.
Yeah, went for 9. Then was able to get out of bounds, stop the clock. 47 seconds.
Plenty of time.
Stop the clock. Stop the clock. That's the main thing. Pick up 9 and stop the clock. Can't be mad about that.
Mariota's having a good day. 7 for 8.
It looks like UNC is playing pretty aggressive at the line. Last time they played aggressive, they paid for it. But this time, they almost made Oregon pay for it. Almost got a big interception right there.
Jacurius Conley. First time I think we called his name. Had both mitts on it. Couldn't bring it in. 3rd and 1, though.
Yeah, he's Jay Curious.
Jay Curious.
Exactly.
I mean, yeah, that definitely would have set up UNC with 3 timeouts, but right now, Ducks want a yard.
Yeah, if you're the Ducks, you want to get this first down for sure. If you're UNC, you want to stop them, and they are able to pick up the first down and a little bit more. Thornton, 6-yard catch.
Tar Heels had 2 guys right there in the area. Credit Mariota for putting it in the spot, seeing his guy just getting the sticks to move.
And both of these quarterbacks have been looking great so far. These young bucks, and Mariota throwing an absolute dime to Seven McGee, and Seven McGee coming down with a beautiful catch.
Yeah, another big one for Seven McGee. It seems like that's all he does. So we're going to continue no huddle now.
So far, Oregon has been out here flying around on offense and defense. Looking to throw the ball around a little bit more here today. Mariota dropping back, and he's throwing into coverage, though. And good Lord, Marcus Allen knocking it down.
Marcus Allen backhanded the ball, and everybody is wondering on his squad why he did that. Looked like he could have whipped around and got 2 hands on it.
Yeah, it's one of those things right there, too, when, you know, the offense is moving the ball on you and you're able to make a play to just flip the tide right there for your team. That's major. That would have been big for UNC. But, you know, they got to make another stop right here. Oregon going full wide, and good Lord, they're throwing it up, and their man Franklin almost getting his feet in. Good Lord.
Interesting play right here. Butterfield checks in for his first play of the day. Mariota was out there running a pattern. Looked like he was open. Yeah, he was running a stick and knot across the middle. He was totally open, but Butterfield wanted it all with Franklin since he was hot earlier, and Franklin comes down with 1 foot out of bounds.
I didn't even see Mariota. But Butterfield back there once again. I see Mariota out there now, that sneaky son of a gun. Butterfield dropping back, and good Lord, throwing a dot to Franklin. And I don't think anybody thought that was going to make it in, but boy, Troy Franklin got him another one.
I tend to favor big receivers, but that little guy slithered right in between the coverage to snatch the ball and kept running.
These boys moving the ball. Clock is ticking. Butterfield dropping back, looking for his man Mariota. Mariota says, I can do a little bit of everything, coach. Caught him a 16-yard catch. 7 seconds left in the half.
Lou, this league is getting really, really fun. We're a few years in now, and these coaches are able to recruit players that have all kinds of skill sets. Mariota right there, back-to-back times getting open in that one, bringing it all the way to the 2 with 7 seconds left.
Yeah, that's why he was nearly named CincyBowen, because of that exactly that type of versatility.
CincyBowen, huh? But 7 seconds left. Oregon has 1 timeout left. They can make 1 play, call 1 timeout. They're going to throw it up, and good Lord. If you are Coach Vaughn right now, you are asking why your boys didn't come down with at least one of those, and that is devastating.
Revamp, you're right. One of those. There was like 3, maybe 4 now. I haven't been counting them, but I think that's at least the 3rd one that we've seen that was just a missed opportunity.
But 5 seconds left. It looks like Oregon is going to come out. They are going to try to run another play. They want 7 right here. Pistol formation, 3 to the right, and their man is wide open out there. Ferguson caught it, and nobody to stop him. Picking up another one, 20-3.
If he would have gotten stopped right there before breaking the plane, time would have expired. That was by the thinnest of margin because he was coming back towards the ball to catch that one. But Oregon really able to cap off that defensive, holding UNC to 3 and then able to get 7 themselves. That's huge for them. The Ducks started off with the ball, so I think the Tar Heels are getting it in the second half, so they can start to cut away at this lead a little bit. Maybe if they put 7 up, it'll be 21-10. At that point, maybe anyone's ball game. But right now, the Ducks moving the ball and getting the ball in the end zone, whereas UNC has gotten the ball to move, but not gotten their 14, which I think they should have right now. In my opinion, they should have 14 right now, and they got 3 out of this so far.
Agreed. I mean, I think we've seen Oregon
3rd down
played flawlessly in the first half.
And I think that's the main thing. Like you said, they've played pretty flawless for the most part. I think if UNC can figure out a way to kind of slow Oregon down, but we can't knock them too much defensively because they have had a few opportunities to make plays. They're just not making them.
And that's what I'm going to say, boys, is that they have played flawlessly, but only because these DBs aren't catching the ball, right? And then even the Oregon defender, I think he dropped a pick as well.
Yeah, it's gone both ways.
Yeah, but I did see that the 3rd down completion rate And success rate is really in Oregon's favor right now, despite time of possession really zapping possessions from both these teams.
That's one thing, time of possession. That's one thing as a coach in the NWO you really got to look out for sometimes, that time of possession, because it'll go quick on you. You don't even really realize it. Sometimes, you know, one drive will take 4 or 5 minutes. Then you don't even realize you only have 2 minutes of that quarter left, you know?
That's 101% true. Yeah, we've seen games won and lost by time of possession, either scoring too quickly and giving them too much time, or kind of not, you know, taking enough.
Exactly. If you're UNC, though, you kind of got to get something going quick. Looks like Oregon's playing pretty aggressively at the line. Criswell's dropping back, but he's throwing it into coverage, and Oregon getting the ball knocked down.
Threaded the needle right there. Had the safety up top on the coverage and the man in the trail technique. Got his left hand up there without even looking at the ball. Just intuitive play.
Second and 10. Not how you want to start off the drive, but you still got a couple plays left. You got to get you a first down right here. The quarterback's been looking good. Nelly St. Lunatic has been looking good as well. And sometimes you just got to feed the beast. Picks up 7 right there.
Yeah, good second down run.
Third and 3. Looks like they're going to do a little play action. The defender came in quick, but the quarterback was able to get it out just in time. Picks up the first down. Wow.
This quarterback has played really, really well. I mean, getting a lot of first downs. You sprinkle in some Nelly there doing his thing. They are fighting for possessions back, right? Because they are multiple possessions behind. But if they can score here, get a stop on defense, this game really turns around fast.
Definitely. They definitely got to get 7 right here. Their quarterback has been looking almost flawless all day. Definitely a wild throw right there, but hey, better nobody catches it than the defense.
That one was going to take a lot of user skill. You would have to kind of click on it and then fight it a little bit to come down with that one. Didn't get his hands up, I don't think, so that's a little bit disappointing there for Coach. But got basically 3 more downs to do it.
3 more downs, and we know this offense can be explosive at times. Quarterback's been looking great. Nelly St. Lunatic's been looking great. Looked like they had a screen, but they threw it to the opposite side. Picked up 2. That'll be 3rd and 8.
Yeah, and this Oregon Ducks secondary does a nice job of covering lots of ground and then flocking to the ball.
Yeah, definitely. That's one thing about this Oregon defense. They definitely have flourished into their own over the past couple seasons. Moody caused just enough pressure there for the Oregon defender to get an interception. I mean, great play overall by the defense. Noah Sewell getting him one.
I mean, what flashes right away is Moody getting into the interior of the offensive line, flashing right in front of the quarterback's face. Didn't get to him, but the second Oregon Duck also flashed, putting more pressure on the quarterback, threw right into coverage. Sewell right where he needed to be.
I didn't know Sewell was fast enough to get to the sideline. Did he line up at cornerback? What the hell's going on, Jimmy?
Yeah, that man might not be fast enough, but I will say that man's play recognition and awareness is about as good as you could possibly ever imagine. So, might not be the fastest player to the spot, but he always is in the right place at the right time usually. It's like I was saying.
Captain of this defense for a reason.
Yeah, it's like I was saying just before that play, this Oregon defense has really grown to their own over the past couple of years. I think they're a dominant defense. You look at all the players Good Lord, speaking of, a Lua player.
Fan
You look at all the players on their defense, they're all gross.
defense really giving the offense opportunity right here. And hat on the hat blocking. Gets it up first and goal at the 6 right now. Oregon really threatening to dominate and extend this even further, putting it out of reach.
You're UNC, you're hoping you can come up with a big turnover right here. And if you're Oregon, you just keep feeding that man right there. 3-yard rush, and you're getting a little closer and closer to picking up another touchdown.
Yeah, 23 made a nice tackle there. It looked like Lemon Pepper had a lane for the end zone.
Yeah, UNC is pretty tough on the front 7, and their back end could play too. They've got some speed and playmakers back there, and the front 7 has done a good job. It just seems like Oregon has gotten a lot of opportunities.
Let's see what they can do with this opportunity right here. They're going to hand it off to Loop once again, but what a great tackle by number 23 by UNC. 3rd down.
Nichols coming in there again. Lou getting bumped off of the line that he was on, and then Nichols came and claimed it up.
I think it's just great pursuit by the Tar Heel defense. Everything looks like it's blocked up pretty well. Those lanes are closing very quickly as the defenders knife in toward the ball carrier.
4 for 4 on 3rd downs. This is another opportunity to get themselves one. Butterfield in the backfield. He's looking for somebody throwing a dot to Seven McGee, and how was that caught? But good Lord, what a beautiful catch, 27-3.
I mean, Seven McGee just reminds me of like Brandon Lloyd. He just makes those acrobatic catches, like the body control, positioning, and his ability to stay in the air. Hand catches away from the body is really impressive, man. And Mariota, he's really settling in here as the QB for the Ducks.
Yeah,
I think that was
Seven
Butterfield.
McGee absolutely is a can-do kid.
Well, that was Butterfield?
Yeah.
Got it. So Butterfield's still in action here for the Ducks.
Still got it. Yeah, he still got it. But good Lord, oh my God. What a nice move by Balfour. He ended up picking up 29, but had some nice little wiggle out there.
Yeah, good start to response here for the Tar Heels. And they're going to need it as we go into, this is a conference matchup, and, we're going to go into a lot of conference games here.
Yep, and this is where I think it's pretty much all conference games, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe a couple computer games here or there. So yeah, definitely going to get interesting in this play right here. Kendall Carr picks up 5, and if you're UNC, you just want to keep continuing to move the chains, try to get touchdowns as fast as you can, but don't get any turnovers. They're going to come out in the shotgun trips to the right, halfback on the right side as well. The quarterback's going to dump it off to Nelly. Nelly's going to break a dude off and able to pick up the 1st down.
Great decision right there for the quarterback to dump it off to Nelly St. Lunatic. Not just because of what he could do with the ball like you saw on display there, but man-on-man coverage was kind of tight right there. Had Nelly St. Lunatic in the flat, and he had a man in a block and broke a tackle. Great job moving the sticks.
Von Moody getting there quick, almost got to the quarterback. Quarterback let it fly, and he's throwing it up in a double coverage, but they do not come down with it.
They should have, but Von Moody flashed hard. Just ran right by the quarterback.
One of those things that might have influenced the quarterback's throw to begin with. He might not have made the sack, but, just that immediate pressure might have made the play. And oh my God, I will say Oregon's defense is looking mighty fire tonight. They're flying around everywhere, running, defense or passing options. It doesn't matter. They're everywhere.
It looked like a good pass right there from Criswell. Just I think the wide receiver might have dropped that.
Yeah, I don't know. It was a good pass, but it's like right in the middle of 3 dudes. That's a balls throw. Nelly St. Lunatic, though, continuing to run the ball well, but unfortunately not enough to get the first. It is 4th and 4 right here.
No huddle. The offense is staying on.
Yeah, Oregon's crowd is getting hyped. They're all screaming. They're all cheering right now. UNC's really got to make a play. And oh my God, I thought Nelly was going to be able to wiggle in between the hole. But the Oregon defenders were able to seal it up and bring them down, stopped them on 4th down.
UNC went with the counter run right there on the left side. Oregon had bodies on that side. I don't know if they thought that play was coming or not, but it was well played. And now Oregon takes over, looking to extend this lead.
And Lou's definitely breaking a couple dudes off. He's making some dudes wiggle. Oh, my God. I thought he was about to take that all the way. That man was looking absolutely insane.
Yeah, we got to piss cup this one.
Yeah, Lemon Pepper was out to punish everybody between him and the end zone on that play. And I think he might have.
Yeah, Lemon Pepper Lou looking like a little bowling ball out there, just bouncing off of everybody and everything. He's going to get the ball once again, running to the left side, juking and spinning, picking up 8 yards. Good Lord.
Yeah, he's got a move for you too. Wow. Looking smooth.
I thought he was going to be slowed up, and then when the contact came the second time, he spun right around the contact. Incredible.
Yeah, Lou has been absolutely tearing it up here today when he's been getting his opportunities. His legs still seem fresh, and good Lord, I thought that was going to Lou. Went to Ferguson. What a great pass. What a great catch.
Yeah, I don't know if Mariota was throwing to Lou or Ferguson either, but Ferguson came down with it. And then I think that was good enough that he just fell after catching it. It looked like he took a little bit of a shot right there, but 1st and goal at the 5. Oregon in business.
And Mariota has been absolutely on fire here. 11 for 15, 195, 3 touchdowns, no interceptions on the day. Throwing it out to his man Post Malone, and this man is hula hooping, and he's tackling the whole goddamn squad his own damn self. Good Lord, somebody shoot this motherfucker.
Austin Post getting out there and breaking tackles, showing some athleticism I did not know he had.
Yeah, refusing to go down, just, instead of touching the ground, just sit on another player. It's no big deal. My knee doesn't touch the turf. I'm going to keep going for that end zone. Wait till that whistle really is blowing.
Oh my God, that triple option was gross, and Patton is taking it all the way to the left side, outside, and they're picking up 34 points.
Oregon doing a lot of groundwork on that drive. Got the ball near midfield after the turnover on downs, kept it mostly on the ground, and that offensive line is really showing that they're the strength of this offense at this point.
Yeah, I mean, you said it as soon as the game started. This offensive line was one of the strengths, if not the strength, and they're proving it time and time again. 35-3. At this point, if you're UNC, you just got to get something going.
And I really think they will, because that quarterback has looked good. He's made good decisions. He's thrown into coverage, but his guys haven't helped him a few times, a few crucial plays. They left the ball. They're on the field, not catching it. If they get those catches in this time, they should be able to move the ball. Tight window right there.
Yeah, another tight window. 2nd and 4 on the play. Kendall Carr, another catch for him. 2 on the day. Jacoby Criswell, 14 for 20, 122 yards and 1 interception. He has looked good though overall. It's just UNC's been struggling overall to get the ball into the end zone. And he throws another great pass right there. Kendall Carr, once again.
You got to love the fearlessness right there. He was breaking out of the pocket right, but then the pass rush is coming right towards him. Oregon had numbers on that side, and he just stepped up and threw it, taking the hit right in his jaw, but delivering it to his tight end.
And Criswell throwing up a beautiful pass to the left side, and good Lord, what a pass, what a catch.
I mean, and that's the difference in those last two plays. I mean, the ball was thrown where it needed to be, but now the wide receivers are making plays. The tight end's making a play. It's like if those guys can make the play on the ball, the pass looks a lot better.
Yeah, those receivers don't like to be outdone by the tight ends.
And this one is sketchy, boys, but Christian Gonzalez did not come down with it.
You got to want it, Christian.
Looked like it was a tailor-made interception for the all-world safety.
But hey, they get to live to play another down right here, and they'll see if they can make the most of it. They are going to dump it off. They are going to pick up about 9 as well. Kobe, 3rd and 1.
Yeah, nice crossing route right there. Gets out of bounds. Only 1 yard to pick up here. Should be able to pick this up and have a 1st and goal, maybe around the 10, or a 1st and 10 just inside the 15. Looking really good right here.
This is where it's been getting tough for UNC all night. Once again to the red zone. Let's see if they can finish off this one this time. And Gavin Blackwell fighting for it. 11-yard pickup and a 1st down.
UNC been here many times before, trying to find the recipe for getting the ball into the end zone. 1st and goal, going to have lots of opportunities to do it. Let's see if they get it in this 3rd quarter. Get your 4s up, chat.
Yeah, if they want to get in, they're going to have to get through a lot of beaks and feathers and whatnot.
Just want to do a little advertising right here. Tomorrow we got the Fantastic Duo and his Michigan Wolverines coming in here, Autzen Stadium in Oregon, Tuesday, 9:30 Central, as Jimmy Two Blunts hosts back-to-back games on back-to-back nights.
That's our first time seeing Fantastic back in some NWO action in a while. Shout out to our boy. And good Lord, what a beautiful pass right there. Kobe coming down with the catch. Touchdown for UNC. You know they got to feel a little good right there.
Well, we were wondering earlier if Sewell was playing corner. I think we called that same play where Sewell was maybe on the sideline because he was not in the middle of the field right there where he usually is.
And UNC going for 2. And they're throwing an absolutely beautiful pass to Kobe. Once again, in the back, getting his feet down. What a throw and catch.
Yeah, and the defender was tight with that coverage. Tight.
Uh-oh, they going for it. They going for the onside kick. Let's see if they can get a good bounce here. Let's see if their boys will attack and get the ball back. And they're lining them up, and they're kicking it. And good Lord, that man got some damn super hands. That's that boy Post.
Yeah.
He scooped that right up.
We know that boy Post is on something tonight.
That boy definitely. Boy was twerking and stripping over about 5 defenders, got back up, kept running. This man Lou getting the ball handed off to him, picks up 3. He's been looking pretty good though.
Yeah,
Really good.
82 yards on the ground, and that's not even counting what he had through the air. I think he had that big catch and run earlier for a TD, and a couple other like key screenplay and some others.
Yeah, Luke Gross. I want to say he's a Heisman candidate, right?
Should be.
Should fucking be. And if he ain't, he will be.
Yeah.
Picking up another 14. 14 rushes, 96. Good goal.
Just check the stats. Lou is currently not on the Heisman watch.
Oh, that's robbery.
Tragic.
I did see somebody on the Heisman watch named
Cheney.
Marcus Morris.
Cheney's up there. Once again, we already
I
know.
saw NC State quarterback on the list.
That's fake stats, fake news.
Wasn't even starting the season.
What the fuck was that coach thinking?
But good Lord, Lou getting another one of Jimmy's favorite plays. Good God, that shit works and that shit squirts and twerks and all the good stuff, and Lou's nasty.
So reliable of a target. It seems like he never gets tired, never gets hurt. He's just been so consistent for this program. And now with the offensive line stepping up, the defense gelling together, they're looking strong while going into conference play.
Yeah, definitely looking strong. Looking like they're coming out in the wild duck formation once again. Lou going to keep the ball. Good Lord, he's going to put on his best wiggle Michael Jackson impression and picks up about 7 and broke 100 yards.
100 yards of 15 carries. Nice day at the office.
It was a tough run right back through the teeth of the defense.
Got about 4 or 5 catches to go with it.
Yep.
Touchdown, maybe 50, 40, 50, 60 yards.
Yep.
Gross. And this man Post got the ball. I guess he decided he wanted to try to run over everybody once again, but got tackled 3rd and 2.
Yeah, he either wanted to look for contact or he was trying that step back move that was unnecessary that we saw earlier.
It looked like he took one step through the hole and he was like, come get some. And everybody came and got some and he got knocked back. But he still gained the yard.
5 for 5 on 3rd downs. And the craziest thing is they've only had to have 1 3rd down conversion since halftime so far.
Fuck.
This will be their 2nd one, yeah. Great day. And what a fake right there. The fake fullback toss, and the linebacker almost got him. But Lou wiggled his way through, picked up 41 for his boys, and added another touchdown for him. Good God.
That greasy-ass fake toss that worked to perfection. Vaughn was going to absolutely crush the A-gap right there, but that flick out to the outside worked to perfection. Well played, got around the corner, and got paid.
That's one of those plays. You just get hit with a fullback dive up the middle, then they fake the fullback dive, toss it out, and it's not quite ready.
I mean,
42 to 11.
That's greasier than them cookies at the Iowa State Fair.
Damn, you don't want no greasy cookies.
Actually, yeah, I'd take a bucket.
A greasy cookie?
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
come
by the bucket.
It just depends on what you mean by like greasy. Like, you know, a little greasy, but you may sound like it's like like I just got a slice of pizza from Little Caesars or something. Yeah. Like, shit, I'm about to get heartburn eating these cookies or what?
Like, no, like whoever sells those cookies are going to grease you out of every dollar in your wallet because they sell these cookies by the bucket.
Hey, by the bucket?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's pretty awesome.
That does sound awesome. I'm not gonna lie. But UNC hitting him with a screen. Nelly Furtado trying to roll out, and he is getting about 15. Looking like a lunatic.
He wants to be like a bird.
He was flying.
Coach giving you the inside scoop.
Hey, damn. The world famous cookie bucket. 21 for 28 on the day, though. He has looked good, making his debut here today for the UNC boys. It looks like they're going to do a fake handoff, and their man is wide, but I don't know if he got his foot down. Good Lord, what a bang-bang play. That's tragic right there for UNC. You have a guy open on the sideline, just couldn't get his foot down in time, and looked like they were running a screen, but then it ended up throwing the other way. Kind of faked me the fuck out. Picked up 10, 3rd and inches.
Yeah, lots of interesting animations going on here. UNC going deep into the playbook.
Looks like their quarterback can do pretty much just about anything you can put in your playbook, so that's always a good thing. But that time, Oregon was ready, and they were waiting for any kind of read option, and good Lord, 4th down once again.
But yeah, Jacoby Criswell looks like he'll be up to the challenge here of this league. Maybe Oregon's not the most welcoming team to face in your first matchup, I suppose.
Oregon's been clicking. Everything's been working out for him so far, except for right here, Nelly. Once again, picking up a big rush right there, 22 yards.
Yeah, it's got to be the best run of the day. Had a huge lane right there. Got to get in the pay dirt right here. Got to start making that a habit.
Coming out in shotgun. They're going to fake a handoff to their boy. They're going to throw a touchdown, though, right there. Gavin Blackwell, that is going to get them 17 points, and let's see if they go for 2.
Great job to identify the man-on-man coverage right there. Had the leverage he wanted. Made sure he grabbed the catch and kept the feet in. You love that out of the new quarterback.
And they are. They're coming out for it once again. Faking a handoff once again, and their quarterback is fighting for everything he's got. Doesn't quite pick it up, but boy, I'm liking what I see from this kid.
Showing a little bit of a burst. Drake May, did a little bit of running also in the games that he played. But this quarterback seems to have a little bit more juice to his feet.
And it's going to be a beautiful kick. Patton will not be able to bring this one back. 42-17. The game didn't quite go your way earlier for UNC, but I will say that quarterback you've got, like you were saying, Drake May ran a little, but I think this guy is far more explosive, and he's still making some crazy, beautiful throws.
Yeah, a couple 4th down conversions didn't go UNC's way tonight. And then, of course, that touchdown that Oregon had right at the end of the first half kind of stretched and extended this, but you also got to credit Oregon. They played a great game from wire to wire.
Yeah, 100%. One thing I'll really credit Oregon, just offensively, I just feel like they just opened up the playbook, where they did a lot of stuff that we haven't seen before, at least from them. They've been mixing it up well all night, and it's been working.
Yeah, and this guy Lou has looked insane a couple times. We had Franklin with an insane play. McGee with a couple big catches. Butterfield and Mariota pulling the trigger well.
Yeah, really outstanding performance from everyone. on this Oregon team.
And Lou, he's not going to do anything cute, anything special. He's just going to run it up the field, run straight, try to hold on to the ball, and just keep the clock running.
Yeah, at this point, the controller needs one of those mass substitution buttons.
I wish. For real, though. Ooh, what a play by the defender right there to read the option and then stop Mariota, who we all know who's so explosive with his legs.
Yeah, they got him twisted around and gave a good shot to him.
And
3 shots on the quarterback late in the game.
Yeah, that's the reason why we're just talking about that mass substitution. God forbid your quarterback goes down right there. But Mariota and the boys been looking great all night. And Yates, oh, wow, looked like he was going to come down with it, but did not. But still 13 for 18 on the day. No interceptions, no blemishes, 3 touchdowns. Almost got one receiving.
Yeah, tackled just a couple yards short of finding pay dirt. And still is going to go back and tell Butterfield that to watch the tape that he was open. When they watch that in the quarterback room, he'll be saying, "Look, how'd you miss this one?" Bit of a JT special
Very nice
here.
punt.
Yeah, I was going to say JT and Jimmy probably 2 of the best at punting. Just the placement of where they put the ball.
Yeah, I think runners up maybe Fam and Snausages maybe.
Yeah, Brusoe's not bad either.
Mhm. I can't do it for shit.
I mean, it's definitely an art, as goofy as it sounds, because you can't just go out there and do it without practicing, you know? 'Cause, my ass, I'm not very good at it either. I like field goals better. I feel like it's easier to project the range or however. But once again, this quarterback, man.
Yeah, right past the defender right there. The defender thought he had a jump on it. Maybe looked like he tried to step in front of it. Couldn't get there in time. And the ball sails right past him. And if it wasn't for the sideline, he'd still be running.
This quarterback, I think, has passed the test here today. Pretty much just proved that he can make any throw that Coach Vaughn wants him to. He's got the explosiveness on his feet. What a block by his halfback. I don't know if anybody saw that, but Christian Gonzalez, we know he's a freak, and he might have got face mask.
Was that St.
No, that's the
Lunatic?
that's the young Gonzalez. The other one.
That block by St. Lunatic, though, to save his quarterback. That man came out of nowhere from the left side, went to the right side. But that should be pretty much it. Oregon's main goal right here is just to run the ball out. Pretty much, hopefully, just get out of here without anybody getting hurt. And plan for your big game tomorrow. You got back-to-back nights.
Yeah, I mean, be here tomorrow for Fam and Jimmy. Fam ready to get back into NWO action.
Yeah, definitely excited to see my boy Fam back behind the controls, calling out some plays for his Michigan boys. And once again, Lou running it up, just holding on to the ball. One of the best guys you could ever have, just to trust to end the game for you.
Looks like we'll see one more play here.
We could possibly see 2 more.
Oh.
Well, I said I got another timeout. And Lou wiggling and jiggling. Good
Oh.
Lord, that boy looking like he is skating at the skate rink. Did you see that?
He was stepping.
Yeah, he was. that was funny. And that should be about it, folks. I mean, 42-17. Overall, though, I think we saw a lot from this UNC quarterback that shows a lot of light for them in the future. A new versatile weapon to use.
Yeah, and we got to credit this program for getting this game together. You know, it was looking like a UNC program might go under, but got it all done. It's all done now. We in here. We back, baby. We back.
And that is the ball game, folks. 42-17 will be your final score here tonight. Let's get the winning coach up in here, Mr. Two Bloods.
What's up, fellas? Good call.
Yeah, good game, coach. 7 for 8 on third downs. I mean, Mariota looked super efficient. I don't really have to count on that overall. I just want to really question about play calling. I feel like you really opened up the play call tonight. You did a lot of new stuff we aren't used to seeing from this offense.
Yeah, we jumped out to an early lead. That helps open your playbook a little bit too. So that was nice. But yeah, we wanted to come out and try some new things. Von knows me pretty well, so I had to.
Yeah, true that. Well, I mean, I think you have a lot of stuff that you can use for the future and just continue to build on. I mean, defense looked great. Offense looked great. I don't really have much to say, Pimp.
Fun game. His new quarterback looks good.
Yeah, he does.
I think we can credit the third downs. We put ourselves in pretty good positions most third downs. They were short yardage. So I think I can remember one was 3rd and 13. But other than that, they were all pretty manageable.
Yeah, well, great game, Pimp. That's about it for me.
Appreciate you. Good call.
Yeah, get ready for the NCAA to come piss test Lemon Pepper.
He did okay. He didn't have
Everybody on the offense.
He has as many touches as I thought he would. I'd like to spread the ball this game a little bit. It's nice to see Mariota get out there and that wide receiver. He played wide receiver in high school, so he's in his element out there.
Yeah, that was a nice little added wrinkle to this week's game plan. Well prepared. Good to see Butterfield get in there in action, especially around the red zone, where he's able to use his experience there, familiarity. Good luck next week against Fam.
Appreciate you.
Yeah. Not a lot of questions. Just healthy admiration for your team's performance today. It seemed like everything went pretty well for you. Anything that we need to look out for against Michigan that you're willing to share?
No, nothing crazy. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. We just got to stop their speed. They lost a lot of speed, but they still have speed. So luckily it's at home, so we'll keep this momentum and keep this crowd here. Maybe we'll just spend the night, have a little sleepover right here at Autzen and go from there.
Sounds good. Well, we will see you tomorrow. Same place.
I'll be here. Appreciate you guys. Good game, Vaughn.
Hey, Vaughn, I got a question first for you.
Sure.
How disappointing is it for your guys to have so many opportunities for picks dropped?
We had 4 deflections when they should have all been picks. I think we came in with like 11 or 10 on the season, and that hurt because that could have stopped Jimmy. We also only had 3 TFLs, so we weren't getting negative plays. He had me on my heels the entire night, and if those guys could have caught some of those drops, it would have been a different story. But it is what it is, man. He dropped some too, so nobody on the secondary needed team wanted to pick today, I guess. Well, he had 2, but he could have had more too.
I know the other guys have questions and comments about your quarterback play. That was exciting to see, but those drops. It seemed like you had 4 on one defensive stand. It just seemed like when your team needed to close the door, the Ducks offense was able to stay out there and then move the ball, and then they ultimately scored, and that's kind of where this game kind of started to kind of separate a little bit. But
Well, 2 of those, one's in the end zone and the other was like inside the 10. So it would have made a huge difference. That's probably 2 scores he doesn't get. So
yeah, and then the Oregon Ducks, was it hard to find lanes with St. Lunatic? I know that the Ducks seem to have some edge, kind of set well, and in the run game. Talk about your offensive run game. How that seemed.
I had a good offensive run game plan. I just got behind and I had to throw the ball more to get chunks and get down the field. That first drive, we moved the ball really methodic. I kind of mixed it up, run and pass.
Yeah.
Did a good job, but falling behind that really, you can't run nearly as much. I tried to run on 3rd and 5 instead of throwing, trying to catch him with a small box. We need to block somebody here. 1 second.
Yeah, I see that too.
I took care of it.
That's fast.
But yeah, he could have ran for a whole lot more. I had a couple of more plays that I didn't even get to run because we were so far behind. So he still averaged 5 yards a carry, so he didn't do bad. And there was just a couple of plays where he got a block shed and shut me down on a crucial short down and distance. So yeah, he kind of took that away because Nelly does a lot running and receiving, and he didn't do a ton of receiving today, but that new quarterback can run just a little bit, so I was trying to mix it in. He only had like 7 yards, but at least made him think about it.
All right, well, I'm gonna hand you off to these guys. Just make sure to bring those same defensive hands on Thursday.
Yeah.
Thanks, Juan. I'll see you then.
Well, my question has to do with the quarterback or the quarterback room. What necessitated the change from Drake May? And how was that? How did that decision go?
I have 4 quarterbacks with the exact same throw power, so it doesn't matter which one I use. This guy actually has probably the worst accuracy of the 4, which is funny because I heard you guys calling him. He was throwing some dots, especially on the sideline, down the sideline. I was just having to force some balls, so it was mostly I just wanted a little bit more speed because I was worried about Genghis Von Moody. Just anytime I rolled out to the right, take 2 steps and I'd be on my back. So I wanted something I could at least scramble a little bit till I could find somebody and throw it away at least. But it was we're struggling, and I just wanted to change it up and throw a curveball to Jimmy so he doesn't know who was going to be behind center.
Mm-hmm. Well, he certainly looked the part. It threw me for a curve when you announced that you've got a new quarterback. So I look forward to seeing how you guys go, or how the offense builds on what he's able to do moving forward. And next week you got George. So
yep, and he threw the ball better than I expected. I was fully prepared to go back to May at some point in this game if he wasn't cutting it. But he earned at least another start, and we'll just go from there. It wasn't the offense that was the problem tonight. It was the defense. Jimmy had me on my heels from the first drive, and I couldn't recover, and I couldn't figure out what to do to stop him. Yeah, he did run a lot of different plays I wasn't expecting. So, that kind of had me on my heels and made it so I couldn't get very many negative plays at all and get him stopped. He was just doing whatever he wanted to. So that was,
they looked kind of like a machine today, and I don't think it had anything to do with you. So
no, there's a few plays where I think we put 11 guys, touched him, and he wouldn't go down. So that's just a game mechanic, it's just the way the game is. It's frustrating, but he had me on my heels the entire time. So kudos to him for mixing it up. Like Revamp said, he did a great job, and we'll just have to figure something else out in 2 days when we play George on Thursday.
Well, I look forward to it. That's all for me. Thanks a lot, Coach. Revamp, you got anything for Vaughn?
No, that's pretty much nailed everything. Just good luck Thursday, Pimp, and glad you got your console and everything fixed and working.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's been 10 days. It's been terrible, but we got that Battle of North Carolina next game next week, so that'll be fun too. It's always fun playing Jimmy and George and those guys that I've known forever. So we'll see how it goes. Don't expect anything one way or the other, man. We'll just play it by ear.
Well, thank you, Pimp. Appreciate
Thank you guys for calling the game, Jimmy. Great game, and I had no answer today on defense, so good job.
Well, there you have it, boys. We got us a couple more matchups already lined up for the week. We will have a matchup tomorrow night, Michigan versus Oregon, 9:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. And then another big matchup, game of the week, battle for North Carolina. Go ahead and raise up. Take your